Yo.
What's up? Mad late today. Well, not mad late, but definitely was not early today.
Bro, I'm so tired from daylight savings.
It sounds like, are we early? Come on, it's been a day through daylight savings and you haven't figured it out yet. Oh man. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I'm here. I woke up like 7ish. No, I kind of just didn't get out of bed for a while, so kind of late today. Good morning, guys. What's up? Hope you guys had fabulous Sunday, fabulous weekend. Cost me about an hour. Yeah, but it wasn't because I was late. That wasn't the reason why. I knew it was like, gold sell 15-minute start replay. Ooh, 15-minute start replay. I guess so. I mean, I guess if you enter on, it's not really a start replay, man.
30 minute.
30-minute start replay, yeah, but not the 15-minute. Yeah, definitely not the 15-minute. Definitely start the 30-minute though. What was I gonna do here? So open up trading view again. Look at GJ, look at gold. Erase that. All right, perfect. All right, so let's take a look at GJ or gold first. I think today's gonna be a choppy day. Not algo day. Definitely not an algo day. It might be a bit choppy though, because price is gonna be, price closed bullish. We closed bullish last week, and thing is, like, we are at a resistance here. We're at this resistance, and then we also have a support down here. So this is like a range that we're in, right? So thing is, we don't know what's gonna happen here. Nobody knows if we can either break, continue up. I mean, the chances of us continuing up is way higher than us, coming down, obviously. But you need this to happen, and we need to break this resistance this week for that to happen, and we need to close above, right? So I think once you get a closure this week above, you have a better direction of next week where your goal wants to go, right? Because this week it's gonna be very indecisive. It doesn't know it wants to continue up, close above, or it wants to reject, continue down, and and obviously you get people saying, oh, but it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, right? But that's just a bias that they might have. But from price action wise, like looking at this structure, we're in a range. We're in this range, and we don't know where it's gonna go yet. We are at support. We did tap a support, right? But the question is now, it's in this range here. Does it want to drive up, or does it want to continue down? Because the monthly and yearly is still bearish, or sorry, the monthly is still bearish, whereas the weekly and daily are still bullish. Does that make sense? Right? So you can't like, you see this? You can't really gotta figure out where price wants to go off of a weekly. So again, we don't know till next week, but I will be looking for more buys and sells this week. I will say that though, because I am bullish this week. It's just, again, until where, right? What I'm thinking is that next week, if you do pop above and do break above, then we'll probably continue up towards that next level. I think it's at 1780-ish, right? But it's gonna be very choppy. Like it's not gonna be like 2 weeks ago. Because even last week I told you guys, like, last week was gonna be very choppy, right? I didn't say it was gonna be clean, because we tapped the support. We're in this range now, and we don't know price doesn't know where it wants to go. Or price still doesn't know where it wants to go now at this point. It's gonna be very choppy. Whereas if you have this day like this, right? Let's go back to this. You have a day like this, you know where it's gonna go. You know that's gonna come down to fill this range, because you have a clear direction of where price wants to go. You have clear traffic, right? So that's a bit different. But that's a weekly. I think if I'm looking for buys today, I think 4 hours is bullish here, right? So I think you have a start replay right here. Strong resistance level right here. Strong resistance level. What I will say though, that is, if price does break above this resistance here, and it does start to break this resistance, then I think this candle will get mirrored on the other side. But we must break above 1796. It might not be today, so don't get your hopes up for gold. Gold looks a bit choppy this week. Let's see. If I'm looking for buys, I will look for buys above. Now, it doesn't mean you can. It doesn't mean you can't trade it, right? It's still tradable. Like it's still small ranges. Like the higher time frames obviously doesn't really. I mean, it plays a huge role with the small time frames, but there's smaller ranges that you can catch on small time frame as well. So like you can catch at this range if you get close above today to continue up towards like 1792, 1793 ish. That's about a 50 pip range you can have there for gold. Pretty clean. Gold I think is gonna drive up here. I think once you get closure above here, it should be ideal for price to continue up towards 1787 here. So I might look for buys. Who knows, right? But it won't be as clean today, is what I'm saying. It won't be as volatile this week. But I could be completely wrong, right? Let's go on GJ. What makes it a 15-minute start play over the G? I think the 15-minute. Wait, was it gold or GJ? Gold sells. Oh wait, no. I'm tripping, guys. I went back on replay mode and I was marking it from replay mode. Oh my god, let's go back to.
I was gonna say.
I'm like, is that gold?
What's going on? I was like, what's going on right now?
I'm taking bias here, man. Okay, now this makes much more sense. This makes more sense. Okay. Jeez. I was like, wait. There's no way gold looks that clean right now. Okay, now this makes more sense. So what makes it 30-minute start play over 15? So the 15-minute start play is not a start play. This is not a start play. Alright, you guys gotta know what the start play is, man. You guys gotta know what it is before you have to attempt it. This kind of had to break the lows. This one. Right, the next the one right after has to break the lows without breaking the highs. Well, you can break the highs, but technically it's not supposed to. But this one has to continue down, right? But instead, this one closed bearish, and then this one continued down. Whereas this is not a start play. If you enter here, there's more of an impulse sell. This is an impulse taking sells come down for this range. Bit different. But if you drop down to a 30-minute time frame, you have the start play because this one came down right after this one closed bullish. This is the one that broke the lows. Yeah, it must be the current candle. If it's not, then it's gonna be a whole different setup. It can be you gotta wait for a closure below, or you gotta wait for an impulse or whatever you're looking for. But yeah. What am I doing here? Okay. I think gold hasn't broke above here yet. I think we might get a push today towards like 1735 here, above 1729. Once we get a closure above that 1 hour resistance there. Towards this resistance over here. Alright, perfect. Okay, let's look at GJ. I think GG for the week wants to drive up here. We have more range to continue up towards like 152-ish. 152.876. I think the range to go up this week is about 100 pip range. I mean, it's not that it's decent. It's not bad, but for a week we need a lot more than that. I think if price does break above that resistance, then we can look to continue up towards the next resistance, which is going to be up here, right? Because that's clean traffic after we break above this resistance there. The daily is also bullish. I think once the daily breaks the highs, that would be my bias. Because I'm still kind of skeptical about this candle. Because at any given point, we can come down today, right? I even said it last night. Today might not be the cleanest day because even GJ, like the weekly is bullish. Everything is bullish except for the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame, obviously, or the small time frame. So, therefore, until we actually break this high, the structure is technically bearish today, and we should continue down if price wants to respect that previous candle high. Or we should come down like this to fill the range and fill the wick, right? But we must respect this high if that wants to happen. I'm not looking for sells today though. I'm more looking for buys, so that's why I'm saying if nothing happens today, then nothing happens today, right? I'm gonna be moving on to tomorrow because we must break 152.249 because then you have to start replay on the daily time frame as well. But yeah, I mean overall for the day we could continue down, but for the week we'll still continue up probably, high chance, because we have more range here. Right, we have a lot of range to continue up. But if I'm looking for buys today, then I'm probably gonna look for buys above this resistance up here. I actually might look for sells actually, who knows, maybe. But if I do, because the day is bearish, then it's gonna be below the support here. Below that support. Because I can catch this range from there, coming down to fill this area. I think this is about a 20 pit range, 25 pit range, not bad. So, yeah, I'll try to avoid this. Ooh, it looks like price wants to continue down here. Support formed, resistance formed. This one closed below. Be careful though, right? At any given point, we can just pop back in the range. So, I'll try to avoid that. We have news today? No news. Interesting. Well, no major news. All minor news. What up, Marcos? Wait, why can't I hear you? I can't. Wait, yo, is it just me or you guys can't hear him?
No, I can't hear him either.
I have the Xbox mic muted by accident.
Oh, makes sense.
I was just saying I took a sell on that GJ and just took a small loss.
Which one?
Just now that candle closed and then the break of the low, and then I got faked out.
Wait, why'd you close?
I hit stop loss. I didn't close.
Oh.
I entered on the break of the low and then I had stops above the 15 minute.
Oh, okay, I see.
I did only
just as
use,
I mentioned it.
Yeah, as you mentioned it. I've used half risk because it was at that minor support, but still not a good start.
I don't know what this was, but when I hopped out for Asian, I knew I had a 9%. I was 9% sure that we'll come up to fill this range because looking left there, this is all clean. When I went to bed, it was like this. None of this happened yet. Then as I woke up, I'm like, holy shit, this thing ranged the whole night. Nothing like happened. So.
I think that's kind of good though. Leaves us to move.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
definitely is good. Unless New York session, this doesn't do shit. Yeah, guys, I think I perform better when I have simulation weeks. Or at least Monday I perform better because I'm not rusty. I feel like whenever I come on a Monday and I don't do a simulation the day prior, I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. There's no flow in my analysis.
You take any trades yesterday or no?
No. I saw what did I see? I think it was
Gold sells back in the range.
gold buys. I saw these on a 1 hour time frame, and this is the WAP play I was looking at. It was like this. Nope, sorry, not like that. It was like this. Even better. It was like this. I'm like, oh yeah, this thing is driving up. The WAP play next count comes up, continues up, breaks above, and then that's your entry candle, I guess, the one after. But I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna take any trades. No, that was it. How about you?
I caught 10 pips on gold back in the range for sells.
Alright.
What time was it at? Like 9:45.
Caught 10 pips.
Yeah, I was looking for buys, probably like right around the same area you were, and then it was on the 30 minute, it was just like a big fake out, and then we closed back in the range. So, what 80% chance we're gonna fill the range. Short-term sells, just close full 10.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm very skeptical about GJ. That's why I'm giving it more room to I'm going with the safe breakouts there, the safer ones at least. Unless something else happens that I see later on, but other than now, like it's just very choppy, man. Very choppy for gold. Where GJ? You have a resistance here too. On a 30 minute, on a 1 hour time frame, but a 30 minute time frame, you have resistance up there, so. How big is his range? About 8-pip range. And your free throws in? Yeah, get my warm-ups in, man. Yeah. I think we're getting some volume though, because this count here had a lot more volume than the whole night during London. So this could be a start of something, right? So we got a fake out. If you pop it to the range here on a 15, had a chance this could be the gold count that pushes the price up. We have a minor support here. I set the stream up today like 5 minutes late, and no one decides to show up. They'll come eventually. Impact. What you got going on? 30-minute GJ price close above the range on 30-minute time frame. Price close back in there inside the 15-minute close half. Got stopped out. I think this is at 1 hour resistance, if I'm not wrong. 30-minute is clean. I think there's a 1 hour resistance here. Let me go and check. Pretty sure. Yeah. That was that 1 hour resistance at 152.083. And I guess what time did you enter here? 6 a.m. 6:37. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the current counter, right? Or no, sorry, that was last night. 15. Talk about if it came back in the range. Is it this one? After support formed. Is this one, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's that one. So, I mean, what time is this? You entered at 2:45 a.m. pre-London. It's not bad. Pre-London 45. I think if you wait for the 1 hour close, I believe it closed bullish. But there was a resistance here, right? That 1 hour resistance. So I think that's the reason why I got stopped out there.
I was tempted by those same GJ buys in the 30-minute. I saw the same thing
During London?
last night.
Oh, last night. Oh, you were up late.
Yeah, I was up like, just because of daylight savings. I feel like kind of messed my schedule up a little bit. I went to bed last night at like 11:30.
Yeah, I used to have like really bad sleep schedule. So you know how I fixed it? Just stay up one whole night and don't go to bed. And the next day you feel tired as shit, and you go to bed at your whatever time you want to go to bed at. It's 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. You choose your time you want to sleep at for the rest of your life for the next couple months. And that's how it works for me. I don't know. Like if I stay up all night tonight and I sleep at 5 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be going to bed at 5 p.m. every single day after that. It's me. Oh, I see. The resistance was 7 pips, so I thought I can catch 10 pips. I mean, let's see the 1 hour time frame. I mean, it was 3 pips towards that resistance, right? Because you enter off of 30-minute. 30-minute looks clean though. 30-minute look left, that was clean traffic, but you gotta take into consideration how did this 1 hour candle close compared to the other 1 hour time frames? Or how like what's gonna happen here, right? Again, like looking left, we have rejected this level many times there. I would have waited for a closure above in the hourly for buys going up. Ideally. So like this is a perfect example of like last week someone had the same question. How do you know when to enter off the 30-minute, or how do you know when to enter off the 15 or hourly time frame, right? And this is how, in this case, where TG is right now, if I'm looking for buys on a 30-minute time frame, I'm looking for buys above 152, 179. But if we get a 1 hour closure above this resistance, I'll be fine taking those buys as well, because the 1 hour has never closed above before. So it comes down to that. They might adjust to the schedule so easily, but just do it number one. I mean, I think it's because you know, I don't know, when I had Bass fucked up sleep schedules, those like 2, 3, 4 a.m. Wake up at 6:30 a.m. for a stream. 2 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep. I've had those days, months. I don't know, your body just, or you just don't like going to bed early, or you just don't want to sleep at night. Zerk, so you changed your name? YH Nuke.
Oh, I did.
I see.
I got sick of that Zerk stuff, cause that ain't my like real nickname.
Wait, Zerk is your real nickname?
I said it's not.
Oh, it's
That
not?
was just like an online name for like when I'm on games and stuff like that.
So it's YH Nuke, YH Nukes,
It's just Nuke.
Nuke. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you definitely play Wars or COD. Max pull a quick 24-hour and fixes instantly. It does, man. It does. I mean, it's not the greatest thing, but it does. What's your resistance at on gold, Don? My resistance on gold is on a 1 hour time frame at 1729. You see it? Right? 1 hour has never closed above before. Failed close above, failed close above. 30-minute, the 15 looks too choppy for me. So I'm waiting for a 1 hour closure above. Or unless I see something else that looks delightful. But other than that, it's be a lot of waiting today, guys. A lot of waiting. I'm not in no rush to take a trade today at all. Not because it's a Monday, you know, not because, you know, Mondays are when you get traps. It's more of because today's money structure doesn't look clean, right? So these are days where I want to just, you know, play the safe game. And I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being honest. Like whenever I come to the streams, I tell you guys if today's gonna be a good day or not, right? If it's gonna be a volatile day or not. If you get a 1 hour close above in gold, what if the stops are too big? Well, I'll use like the 15-30-minute stops as my stops. Depends though on how we close. If the stops on gold aren't big, then I'm fine with doing that. Picking that. But yeah, if stops are too big, I'm not taking the position, obviously, right? If it doesn't make sense. Yeah, you can lower your lot size as well. Yep. Like, it doesn't mean, yeah, the trade still makes sense. Lower your lot size. Bigger stops. Ooh, we got the fake out on GJ. We avoided that today, guys. Another fake out in the books that we avoided since that legendary day. I mean, the cells below here aren't bad. I might just consider moving this to here. You know, it's not bad. Because the range should go down below there. Will be a deal now. Because now we have 4 down support. This will be a 16-pit range. 1 hour closed bearish here. So I mean, it closed bearish, but still at that support, right? So we don't know what's gonna happen yet. The 4 candle is still open here. Alright, it's a bearish candle. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. It bounced off support. It's gonna be a very choppy day until we actually break above 152, 176. Like, these buys aren't bad. 4 hour, 1 hour just kind of throwing me off here. So I'm gonna stay out of this, but I will look to see buys above there and sells below here. Or I might just stay out for the whole day. Look at gold. 1 hour close bullish. Rejected that resistance on a 1 hour time frame. 15 and 30 looks like it wants to continue down here though. Very nasty, guys. We actually might have the starter play coming down later on gold. Thoughts on the MSG Primerado?
You talking about like a preservative, like from? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Madison Square Garden or what?
Yeah, there's a bunch of preservatives in all of our food for the most part.
You put in your food?
No.
How about like fried rice? Yo, because I was watching a guy. He was making, because I was wondering, like, if you guys ever make fried rice at home and you guys go to the restaurant and it tastes totally different. Yeah. It's because of MSG. So like that's what they put in it, right? Some MSG in it, but I was wondering, like, I don't know much.
You got a rice cooker or no?
Bro, what kind of question is that, man?
There's a lot of people that don't even know what a rice cooker is, man.
Dude, nah, I for sure got a rice cooker. How do you cook rice? You got a rice cooker?
That's the only way I cook rice. I won't cook rice any other way besides in a rice cooker.
Okay,
sticky. Good. Yeah, sticky jasmine rice and the rice cooker is way to do it.
Yeah, definitely rice cooker. I mean, how else do you cook it? I don't know what any other way. Is it boiled water? Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yo,
in a pan, yeah.
People cook rice like they're cooking pasta. They drain it. Oh my god.
Now you simmer it.
People drain it like pasta. They boil it and drain it. Disgusting.
Not necessarily. You put it in. You let it simmer for like a long time. But yeah, it's butter? It's not the same.
Butter and rice. Oh, yo, chat. You guys are a stick of butter and rice, and then that's how you eat it, bussin'. Jeez, man.
That is not bussin'.
That's
not bussin'.
Oh my god. Bro, you Americans have so much stuff like air fryers, rice cookers, and UK we have a stove.
I use an air fryer a lot.
Yeah, air fryers, I have one too. Yeah, air fryers are great. You can like toast bread in the air fryer, no?
Put a lot of things in the air fryer. I don't like putting anything raw in the air fryer though. I know a lot of people do that.
Chicken? You don't put chicken in the air fryer?
Not raw, like pre-cooked, sure, but raw.
Raw. You can cook it till it's cooked though. It'll take a long time.
I'm too Puerto Rican for that, man.
What does that mean?
You're too Puerto Rican.
we cook everything with oil on a stove.
I mean, no, we do it too, but if you want like I guess a healthier version of fried chicken, then you can just make fried chicken on an air fry.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a fried chicken, no. It'd be like fucking baked chicken, but it'll still be somewhat good. Butter and rice is
Marcos, are you a true Latin?
My family's true Latin. I don't even speak Spanish, but
Did you know you should rinse your rice. Like you rinse it like 2-3 times to get out of all the I forgot what it's called, but
that rice dust.
yeah, the rice dust.
Rice dust.
That's what it is, rice dust.
The starch.
Yeah, get rid of that stuff, and then you put it in the rice cooker. You put some water in. After you measure it with your hand, with your finger, until it gets to like an inch, I think, above the rice, and then or half an inch, and then boom, done.
Get another butter and rice stand in the chat.
Oh my god. Yeah, 2 of them. I don't know where you guys are eating, man. That's a lot of like, you must eat it with something though, right? It can't just be rice and butter. That's not all you eat. I mean, rice and butter, I had it before, but like putting a whole stick in rice, that's a different breed, you know. You might as well eat cheese and rice. Rice Mondays. Ooh, 15-minute came down.
What do you think of that 30-minute salary play on GJ?
That's what I'm waiting for. Done pip stop.
My bias.
Like, I'm bearish today, that's the thing. So I'll be fine taking these sells, because the day could flip bearish here. Boom, done. Because by the time we get to that support, I think, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, sorry, that's 151. But yeah, I mean, were your biases bullish today? I guess, is that why?
My bias was bearish today, and I already took a sell. But I was gonna say, so I kind of got tricked. The trading view, there's 2 GJs, one for Owanda, one for FXCM. And if you go to FXCM, the daily and the weekly candle have no wick at the bottom. So I was completely anticipating it to flip bearish. But if you go to Owanda, which you guys are on, there's a wick on the bottom. So I just switched to Owanda.
I mean,
kind of got messed up.
Yeah, that's when it becomes confusing. I just say choose whatever broker on TradingView that matches your tradesman broker. In this case, for me, it's Owanda. So
yeah, so there's no wick on the bottom. So I was like, oh, there's a good chance it flips bearish here for the day, and then kind of got faked out. But I could still be right. I don't know.
Wait, the weekly was bearish on your other broker?
No, it wasn't bearish. There was just no wick at the bottom.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So I had like a slightly more bearish bias, but then I switched to Owanda just now, which what you're on, and there's a wick at the bottom. So I probably wouldn't have taken the trade if I was on Owanda.
Yeah, 15-minute start play here. I'll wait for a 15 close below, or either that or a 30-minute start play coming down. Not too shabby, but guys, not too shabby. Where's Carlo? Where's Carlo at? Is that here?
I don't know. I'm about to call him. You gonna take this 30-minute celery or no?
Yep. About to activate here. Stops are gonna be around 151.967. Yeah, the red line's my self stop. Finger on the trigger. Damn, stream
So are
making me
you
hungry.
into
Sorry,
you
pardon?
finna enter on the seller play?
Yeah, so I got stopped up at like 151 A41 on Cheers the Man, so
Yeah,
yes.
it looks clean and
It's like
good.
right on Trainer View, it's like right around like it looks like A46 equivalent to that. Should get activated once it breaks the lows here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm in a position here, guys. Got in a sell position here. Got in a sell as it broke those lows. Stop loss, our target is going to be roughly around here for around 12.5 pips. Stop loss is going to be around here for 11 pips, so it's 11 pip stops. Started play on a 30-minute time frame here. I was actually I actually wanted to take the started play on a 15-minute time frame, but you know, 30 minutes right there as well, so I'm like, you know, might as well wait for the 30-minute time frame here. But if you enter off the 15-minute starting play, then you would have had I think an extra 3-4 pit range, not bad. I guess Marco's what you got caught out in was the retest.
Yeah.
Unless we get caught in fake outs too, then we just double fake out today.
Yeah.
Marco, did you take this position?
Yeah, I took this one. Second
Nice.
chance on the bias.
You
It'll be my last. It's my last trade of the day as well. So.
You feel more comfortable taking this position?
You know, now that I studied the celery play over the weekend, I'm like way more confident than I was last week when I first started looking at it, because I didn't really understand why it was a thing, but now I kind of get it better, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people when they first start looking at it, they think it's every single candle, you know.
Mhm.
It's definitely not. It's specific situations. Damn, sure making me hungry. How are you getting hungry talking about rice and butter? Man, I'm getting like my appetite is definitely not getting hungry. I'm losing my appetite talking about that stuff, man. Talking about rice and butter making you hungry. Come on, man.
It's like a stomach ache.
For real. It's just me. This stop looks massive. It's 11 pip stop, but it looks massive. Looks like we got a 25 pip stop or something here.
Zoom out a little.
Yeah, I gotta zoom out. Make the range look like, you know, that's a lot better. Bro, you always eating oatmeal, making everybody's throat dry talking about it.
It's true. That's what happens sometimes with oatmeal. Part of life.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Premier Auto did set me up. He told me to eat oatmeal, right? But I thought he ate like straight oatmeal, like original flavor, no like extra flavor, just plain oatmeal. That's what I ate. And turns out this guy's been eating like brown sugar the whole time or something. He's had some flavor on his. Ooh, 15 minutes on closer in a minute. So if you don't get a closure below 151897 here, I'm gonna close out. If we don't get a closure below, right, we need this 15 to close below to support if it wants to drive down. Oh wow, we had the 15-minute starter play. This thing only came down 7 pips for you. 37 seconds. Can we get a closure below, or we're gonna come back in the range? Find out in the next episode. Then the 15 is gonna close. 3, 2, 1. Blow the range. Pretty valid. Alright, fine, it's perfect. 15 close below range, the trade's still valid until we actually get a closure back in the range, right? So, yeah, until we get a closure like this, then that's when I'll close half or potential manage risk. But until then, the trade's still valid, still makes perfect sense. We enter off of the 30-minute time frame, not the 15. So, 15's a top wick, that's fine. How do you feel about that closure on Premier Auto, Marcos?
Actually, I was looking to market execute, and I didn't get in on the first time.
So you're gonna get in as a retest the lows again?
If I am, it's right now. I should.
A 15 wick film. I mean, if you get in the first time, then might as well not get in, right? It's like,
yeah, that's what I'm.
It's like a whole different trade situation.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Although it's the same entry, it's gonna be a bit different. It's not the infamous start play like in action, yeah, like in the range. And
You know, that's my move.
yeah, that's your play. This thing came down what? 3 pips? Your profits? I think if you come down towards like the support down here, that's when I'll look to move stops to break even.
I think if you come down to re-break that low, you'll be good.
Yeah. I was not expecting a move to happen this early. Hey guys, but did you guys see how we broke it down earlier about this candle having a lot of volume, getting pushed into the markets? This is a candle, right? This candle's doing what these other candles couldn't do the whole night. That's the start of something. That's why later on you had a bunch of volume come in. All this. I think at ADM you should get a lot more volume. If I'm not wrong, ADM on a good side we come down towards 151.729. ADM opens up and we continue down towards 151.500. Another 17 pip range. Yeah, closure is fine. Yeah, the 15 closed perfectly. I just want the 30-minute close below. That's in 12 minutes, and that should be a cherry on top. And then 1 hour close below as well, and then another cherry on top. And then 4 hour, you know, breaks the lows. And it goes on forever. Ooh, gold buys. 1 hour broke above. Pretty clean. These buys are clean. 15 came back in the range.
Super clean.
You took it?
Nah, that's why I didn't get DJs, because it was like back and forth between gold and GJ. Didn't know which one I wanted, then I missed both.
You can wait for a 1 hour closure on gold, and then that'll be a second entry.
Yeah, no, it's still early.
ADM opening. New 1 hour candle. I'll take those buys if I see it. Man, it's so cold in my house, man. Well, I covered up the air fan, that's why. It makes sense. Yeah, I watched Last Chance U yesterday. The first episode. Wasn't bad.
Would you watch Last Chance?
Last Chance U? Yeah,
Was it the basketball or the football?
basketball.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen it yet.
Is the football one better? Or I mean, you haven't
I-
seen it yet.
I've only seen the football one, but it's really good.
I forgot who suggested in the chat. I think it was Zerx, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't me because I was lost hearing you talk about it.
Yeah. I'm putting a sweater on, guys. Hold on. Back. No, it was you. Yeah, it was Zerx. 8 minutes left for this 30-minute closure. Again, we just gotta close it below. I still can't go over the fact that earlier you guys talking about rice and butter, and I was like, I'm getting hungry in this stream. Oh man. What did Gold do? Oh, Gold should push up here. Gold wants to push up. Yeah, like a little fake on Gold. The Gold's very choppy though. Just not choppy. It's clean. It's just that this stuff over here is getting like, just kind of throwing me off. So I'm waiting for a 1 hour closure. But this was a clean buy. You know, we created support, resistance here. This is our range. We popped above, closed above. This one continue up to fill this range here. Should continue up, and then once you get a break above there, I think the 1 hour time frame is the time frame you want to be looking at to mirror. So you hop up to the 1 hour time frame, where you're gonna see looking left that this is one clean traffic candle. Price should, you know, mirror the exact same candle there. So 17.35.
DJ just broke previous 15-minute lows. You should be good.
Oh shit! They did break the 15-minute lows. Nice.
Nice.
Let's see if we continue down and stay below.
Would you move stops to current 15-minute high in this case, or no? You'd wait.
Not really, cause I got to survive the next 15-minute pullback, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to wait for the 30-minute closure, and I'm anticipating that this is the 1 hour kind of high. So then once we close, I'll see. Hopefully we can drive down before we close.
You gotta let it breathe.
Yeah, you gotta let it breathe. My bad. Yo, guys. So yesterday we took a trade yesterday on simulation, right? We took a trade that I would used to take 2 years ago, which was the McLaren entries. So we put out, I think we put out a fib, a trend line, and we answer off of that. Okay, so take this in. I hit my stops. I think it hit my stops by a pip or 2 pips, and then it went up the other direction. Like, what was it? No, sorry, it came up like 4 pips, came back down to break even, came down to stops, and then went up like another 120 pips. And then we're like, oh yeah, we should let it breathe a little more, because we put our stop loss based on the fact that it wasn't the previous kind of higher lows. It was just based on the fact that we had to give it room to breathe, right? So it just didn't make sense. But and then hit our stops, and we're like, oh fuck, the market manipulated us, you know, saying what they always say. The market played with me. The market manipulated me. It was just yeah. I think we took like, it was similar situation like this. We took a buy off the fact that we had like some type of trend line here, and then we took a buy, and then stops was like below some type of structure, so it was like around here. We had to give room to breathe, you know. Down, go driving. Yeah, go to driving. What's the McLaren entry? When I see it, I'll tell you. I think it'll be more of a buy right here. This is a McLaren entry, right? They'll take a buy limit, something like this, and they'll expect that to happen.
Yeah.
Or this is what they see right now. Boom, boom, boom. Because looking left, they see on the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, continue down. This is what they see right now, I guess. Right? So that's what it is. McLaren entry is basically whatever McLaren traders enter off of. Whoever has a McLaren, that will usually be their entry. So that's why we call it the McLaren. That's a cool name though, McLaren entry. So are you a McLaren trader or are you a, price action trader?
Honda Civic trader.
Are you an organic trader? McLaren or organic? Hey, Andre, we got a workout today, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir. I got getting my car inspected at 9:30, so probably like 10:30.
Car inspected? What does that mean?
Yeah, I get the Beamer in.
Oh, you're selling that?
Nah. Once a year, you have to bring your car to like a licensed inspector for them to go through, make sure like your horn works, your turn signals work, your brakes aren't like corroded, just to maintain like the safety of your car. So like you can't have a car that has bald tires. You can't bring it in to get inspected because they won't pass inspection. The place will make you buy tires before you leave. And if you don't have an inspection sticker on your car, then you get ticketed.
See, I ain't got a car, so I ain't know
Yeah,
about that.
I know. That's all right.
Yo, I know how to change tires though. I know how to change tires.
You'll be there. You'll be there.
Don, Canada doesn't have annual safety inspections on
I don't
its
know
vehicles?
because I ain't got a car. That's right.
I mean, even if you don't have a car, everyone knows that you get your car inspected. Well, here in the States, we do.
We probably
Yeah,
do.
it's all right.
But
Yeah, it's just
When I see
basically a safety
Don,
thing.
Don's gonna be whipping my car when I come up to Toronto. I'm going up to Toronto soon. I'm gonna make him drive. I'm gonna take a video. I'm gonna post in the Slack group for everybody to see. Don's gonna be whipping my Beamer mad hard.
Have been
gotta take
have been a big supermarket parking lot doing wheelies and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
next thing you know, that
I'm
car
gonna take him to the
is
supermarket.
donezo by the time it's.
Nah, you'll be all right. You'll
Have
be
you in
good.
a big open parking lot.
Hey Andre, are you gonna buy that game? That wheel game?
Nah.
Something you really? You're not buying it? It was like $400.
Nah. Well, that's the thing is like, where am I gonna put it? Like
You can take it
my-
off. No, man. I think
my
you'll
place
love
is
it. I
like-
think you'll love it. That's your game. Like that's how I picked up.
I don't know
Colorado.
where am I gonna put it on my desk? Like, if I'm gonna get one, I want the actual seat. You know?
Yeah. Nah, yeah. If you want the whole experience.
Yeah, and my wife and we're not gonna have like a car seat. Like chilling over here in the corner. It would look weird.
I love this game. I used to play it all the time. Like, look at this. Look at this. Jeez. On the YouTube side. This is you. Uh-oh. Look, you have the stick drift? Oh man, this looks so lit. Just drive. Oh man, it's so lit.
That dude actually has like a car seat he's sitting in though. It's like real official.
That's like real, man. I used to have the same thing. It's like a simulator, pretty much what it is. Nah, yeah, I had that like 4 times in my life, probably. I got bored of it, sold it, and bought another one, sold it. Kind of what I did. Ooh, 30-minute close below, perfect. No top wick though. Hopefully we get a top wick and then flip back bearish. That's what I want here in this situation. So probably something like this. And once you get that top wick, it should be ideal for price to drop down here towards the next support. But again, we don't know where it's gonna be yet, right? Kind of flipping bullish now. It looks like it wants to continue up towards like 151.897 before it wants to flip back bearish. You know what I used to do in these situations? I used to close it right here at break even, and then I'll wait for the channel to flip and then I'll enter. So same situation, but then I just pay for my commissions. Not a bad idea, but it's very like impulsive. Things are very impulsive. Again, like I think we need this 1 hour candle to close now. That's in 28 minutes. We'll figure it out in 28 minutes, but I think once you get a closure below, should continue down. Let's see how this 15 reacts here though. 15 is breaking the highs. Still below the range though, 30 minutes still open. I'm still not gonna manage risk just yet. This really makes sense to me yet. But if you get a 15-minute closure above, then that's when I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say
You're supposed to say shit? Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you respect like 151.89, I think you'll be goody.
Yeah. I think Primardo, if you didn't enter the first trade, then this might be a second entry once the candle flips bearish. Kind of like this on the closure of the 30-minute candle coming down.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
I can text and drive manual. Mrs. CJ said, I'm a walk to the bus stop trader, now I'm clearing trader. I'm an Uber trader too. Uber trader, man. Manual? Yeah, yo, I'll learn how to drive manual through that game, if I'm being honest with you. But I had a Lambo type of wheel, so it was on back. It was the back of my wheel. I had the shifts.
You talking about paddle shifters?
Yeah. I had that.
Yeah.
On the back of the car. See, I know stuff about cars.
The clutch in a real car though is a lot different than one of those little fake pedals. Feels a lot different.
No, yeah, the
clutch is like
that's plastic.
Yeah, real clutch is like there's when you push it in, there's like resistance. Like you can't really push it in until like the clutch engages. It's different. Still, I mean, it still helps though. If you were to try and drive manual.
I know damn well we're here talking about a whole different topic, right? But I know for sure there's people in our chat that went 100% on this trade here, full margin, and they're shit in the pants right now. Whereas we're just chilling.
Yep.
How I just manage risk. If this 15 closes back inside the range of 151.897, I will close with that of my I like putting this up here so people get the idea of what I'm trying to do. What is a limiter bash? What is that?
It's like when you hit your rev limiter on your car. So if your car goes like 9,000 RPMs is the rev limiter, and then like the rev limiter will bounce off that and just not go up anymore. It makes a cool sound.
Yo, so I was wondering, how do you rev a car?
Push the gas in neutral.
Oh. No. When I was a little kid, when I was a little kid, I thought you would press the brake and the acceleration at the same time.
I mean, I guess you could in the sense,
But it
but
will move. Like if you don't push the brakes, you're done. The car's going to the wall, straight into your garage.
So I was taking care of my mother's car while she was away helping my aunt this winter. And if the battery would go out and I had to get a jump, and I would sit there and I would rev it, and you're in park and all you do is just press down on an accelerator and you just watch the needle go up to 3,000-4,000, and then just revving it up. That's all you do. Don, you don't know nothing about cars, do you?
I do. I know nothing about cars, man. I was never a car guy. I was never.
No, I'm saying I'm not a car guy either. But I'm saying you don't drive.
No, I don't drive. No.
Yeah, so you don't know really any of the nomenclature or the rules of the road or anything like that.
I know the rules of the road. I took that test already. I've been waiting to take my my actual driving test, but this whole COVID thing, so I had to delay it. So
now I understand here in the New York City area, no one drives. I mean, there are people with cars, but I think 7 out of 10 people you'll meet don't have a car. Just for the fact that it's so crazy to try to park somewhere in New York City area.
In New York City, I heard people just like to take the bus. People rather take the bus and drive
the train.
Yeah, which is not. That's fine.
Now, if you live in the South and you don't have a car, that people will look at you crazy.
Samurai, I'm coming up to the city in like 3 weeks.
Really? Coming down to the city? You upstate?
Yeah. I guess so.
You know what? If you came to the city this time last year, you would have thought you were on an episode of what's that Will Smith movie with him and the dog?
Rush Hour?
Yeah. No, Will Smith. Him and the dog.
Rush Hour.
I'll think of the wrong person.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm Legend.
Yeah,
I Am Legend, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Legend. Bruh, that's how New York City look. You can walk in the middle of Times Square and there's no cars out there.
That's crazy.
A man said Rush Hour. A man said Rush Hour.
Right.
Which is like one of the best movies ever, by the way.
Yes.
That movie is fire. Movie's fire.
What, Rush Hour?
Yeah.
Especially when the Asian guy, I know punk bitch.
Yeah. Jackie Chan. How you don't know Jackie Chan, man?
You know he owes $11 million to the IRS. Chris Tucker. He never paid taxes on the Rush Hour movies, and
Dang.
the IRS got him for about 11 mil.
Chris Tucker, he's a wild man.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. You've seen it obviously, Don, right? That's why you said it.
I've seen Rush Hour. I just haven't seen it since I was like 5 years old though. So
Okay.
I gotta rewatch it.
Have you seen
so
Friday?
good.
See what?
Have you seen Friday? Him and Ice Cube, Chris Tucker and Ice Cube on Friday.
No. I haven't seen it.
Like, how you get fired on your day off?
Another good movie for sure.
Yeah, that's one of those you gotta go check out. It's actually funny.
Hey Marcos, you in this position still? Seems like you're showing your pants over there. I'm playing.
I'm on Instagram.
Oh.
You got out of your position, Don?
No, I'm in here. I'm gonna wait till this 15-minute closes in 5 minutes here. And
Yeah,
if
I'm
we
still
close above, then I'm gonna close my full position probably. Or close half. I see where it closes.
Okay.
But yeah. It doesn't look good so far. I mean, this 15 kind of broke the highs here, and it made sense for why this kind of drove up. So because this is technically clear traffic here. This is clean traffic, so. I want to see how we close though. Because as long as the 1 hour I think closes below, which is in 20 minutes, we should be fine. But that's in 20. This 15 is unclosed. Let's see.
I have my stops at the top of the previous 15-minute candle.
Yeah, that's where my stops are.
Yeah.
The first 30-minute candle high. It's crazy. This thing rebroke the lows. This 15 and then closed weak bearish and then broke the highs again. I guess I should have managed risk as we broke the highs there. That's pretty fine. Should close like 50% or something. Because I really wanted to see how the 15 closes, right? But the thing is, this kind of broke the highs on like the opening, so it's a bit early in that 15-minute candle. And by the way, like what I mean by it's not looking good is just the fact that if I was in a sell position, right, looking left, like this that makes sense, right? Yeah, like that's how you gotta think of it. There was support here, there's resistance here. If you break back into the range, we break this high. This is clean traffic. It makes perfect sense for why price is gonna fill that range. So again, like it's not like, you know, I'll never take the trade again. It's more about just the only thing you do is manage risk. I'll take the same trade if I see it next time though. Alright, simple. 30-minute start play, 30-minute close below the range. The thing though is that until we actually break the highs, it's still valid. That's the thing. So keep that in mind. Because then that will be the fake out. That will then be the fake out, the actual fake out. Resistance here, support there, resist support. We're breaking to the range. We're probably gonna fill the range, right? That's what you expect. And then we'll continue up, and then fill the range, and then continuation to the upside as well. I watch the Friday movies. Yo, there's a lot of movies I haven't watched. I watched Space Jam like over the weekend. With Bugs Bunny and Jordan games. You grew up on that, right, Samurai? Hey, Samurai, how are things back in 1997, 98 when Jordan won? Were you watched basketball or no?
Yeah, I'm 5'7.5". I'm not big on basketball, but I used to watch. I was in the Marine Corps when Jordan was a rookie, and yeah, he lit everything up in the NBA.
So Jordan era compared to LeBron era, which one do you feel?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, he is the best player to play. Period. He had offense and defense.
Let's see how LeBron's career ends here, but yeah, I guess so.
I
grew up on LeBron, so.
Well, LeBron is, you know, everybody calls him a whiner and stuff like that. He's a good player. He's huge, so he can play on the inside and stuff like that. But Michael Jordan, it was just no contest. The guy would do a turnaround fade from, I don't know, like the 3-point line and hit it. And stuff like that. He was just a phenomenal player. I didn't particularly like him as a person. I mean, Michael Jordan, but as a player, no. I haven't seen anyone from the time I've been watching basketball, 1977 till now, that was better. No one. Not even a comparison.
Really? I think if LeBron wins this year, it's gonna get real close.
No,
Over.
I mean, I'm talking about just overall
like
skills
status?
and talent. Yeah, like, because if you think about it, like LeBron is like, he's gone to different teams just for the sake of to get a championship.
Yeah,
that wasn't the case with Michael Jordan. You know,
for Jordan, Jordan didn't have to leave. They just they gave him the players.
Yeah.
They gave him the Pippen, they gave him the Rodman, they gave him, I mean, things are different back then also. LeBron and Jordan is like talking politics too. So I'm just gonna stop talking. 15's on closer, guys. 15's on closer. I think I'm gonna close my positions here. I think I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close half actually. Because 30 minutes hasn't broken the highs yet. So I'm gonna close half of my positions here. and only leave another half running because this 15 is close back into range here. With a negative 7 pip loss on that trade. Managing risk though. Right? Closing half of my positions here. And yeah. Let's see. Trades taken. We manage risk. That's good. That's all that matters today. DJ sells negative 7 pips. He hasn't closed full. He hasn't closed half. Or he doesn't want to close, right? I'm just going to close half here. Because 30 minute hasn't broken the highs yet. I'm anticipating a flip, but obviously with the 15 close back in the range, the probability of that happening is not high. And then maybe if like we do, the 1 hour does close below the range, I might add a risk later on. Add the other half, right? If we re-break the lows again, or if we close below the support on the 1 hour time frame. Because the 1 hour must close below for it to be valid. If it doesn't, then we might just end up coming back in range, or just close the doji and be very choppy. Already had a smash for trash names. We stand at 1T, 1 off 5. I say Jordan 0, Kobe 0 was pretty balanced. Still in a G trade? Yeah, I'm still in a G trade. I closed 50% of my positions at negative 7 pips, and I got the other half running. Oh, came very close to stops. Very close to stops.
No bottom wick on the 15-minute. Could flip.
I mean, if I survive this, then I doubt I'll survive this. But if I do, then that's gonna be great.
Mine hit a stop.
I'm still alive.
Let's see. Yeah, if it's no bottom wick, it's at that resistance though. But I mean, that was clean traffic. But I was like confused. Like, just think about it this way. Like, let's say this was on the 15-minute time frame, right? And this was more of like a weekly time frame or daily time frame. If we were to if this were to happen, this is a range, this is a resistance, and we were to break back into the range here, what would you do? Like, what do you think will happen on a daily time frame? Most likely gonna continue up to fill this range, right? That's why on a 15-minute time frame, it makes the trade a lot. The chance will be a lot lower to probably play out as we broke the highs, or 15 closes back in the range, right? This 1 hour's gonna flip bullish here. Looks like the 1 hour wants to close bullish. Let's see, we have 10 minutes left. Goes pretty clean. Continue up. I think you mentioned it earlier, right, Andre, in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, the gold man. You're talking about Carlo. Never mind.
I said the gold man is on his way.
They say gold's on its way. I'm like, yeah, gold is on its way. Yeah, watch The Last Dance? Yes. I watched it like over the weekend. I feel like ever since the NBA Top Shot came out, I've been into basketball a lot more like I used to be. Cause I fell off basketball. I stopped caring about it for the past like 5-6 years. Like since LeBron won his 2016 title, I just not watching as much. Didn't have time. I guess you had like a very, I guess you had a minor sport here that price respected, right? I just had the anticipation that, you know, this count here, once it broke the lows, should continue down to fill like this range. It looked pretty clean at the time. Right, even this. 30-minute close below too is a perfect trade. I would take the same exact trade next time.
Like those double fake outs are pretty hard to identify. Like you had like this one here, oops, and the same thing again, back into the range.
Yeah, it's when you have like a lot of different levels that probably like a lot of traffic. So in this case, you had that, and then you had like this, like right there. This like it gets very like choppy there. I didn't think this would be a problem though. This one, I thought the moment we closed below here, it was fine. I mean, it still could. This 1 hour, this 1 hour is gonna close bullish, or the 30 minutes gonna close bullish. Next one is gonna be star replay coming down. If that happens, then I'll take a second entry on that.
I think what you said in the beginning of the stream. That down there is clean.
Yeah, below here, 151.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, that'll be pretty clean today. How'd you guys do last week? How'd you do last week, Marco? You had a good week or not?
In terms of life or trading?
Trading, man.
No, trading. I think I had a 1.5% loss on the week.
I see.
No bueno. Not terrible. This 15-minute might flip here.
Yeah. It might flip. G's moving down. Oh, $5 from Paul. Back from deployment. Glad to see you still rocking. Hey, Paul, where you been? Where have you been the past, like, 3 months? This guy used to come to the streams and donate every single day. You know, I don't know why. But, yeah, what happened? Oh, he went to Afghanistan, I see. Makes sense. Carlo, my brother. Carlo, what are your thoughts on gold today? Gold master.
Hi, brother. Buys.
Yeah, once the 1 hour closes above here, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be your bias going up.
I had the bias was bullish for the day.
Yeah.
But I tried like a salary play on the 15 minute on gold. And I put my auto break even at like 10 pips. I just have to leave the house, so I got stopped at break even. But I think there was like 10 or 20 pips in that trade. But overall, I think it's bullish for the day because the weekly closed bullish as well. So this 1 hour closes bullish, I'll take a buy
Was above 726.
Yeah.
And continuation.
Pretty clean. Okay.
$15 just flipped on GJ. Hanging on for dear life.
Yep.
You take a salary place out. Well, Andre, my brother, how are you? Marcos,
Morning, bro.
amigos.
Doing
Don,
good.
what's this trade, bro? Why? How many pips is this?
4 pips.
4. Okay. My bad. I thought you didn't move to break.
No. It broke the lows and rebroke the lows the second time. It just didn't come down still. Oh, this is. Hey guys,
It looks good.
It's gonna close below.
I think it's not close below here. We might have 1 hour's unclosed bearish maybe. We have 4 minutes left. Let's see. Oh man, this is why you trust the NASA until it actually breaks, right? Use manage risk though. That's perfectly fine. I manage risk.
You know what I call this?
What?
This is a big cojones trade right here.
Big what? What does that mean?
Big balls. One pip from stop loss didn't close. just let it chill.
I think we need a little more. We had to give it more room to breathe, right?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more room.
A little bit more room to breathe.
Breathe.
That's a breathing room trade.
Fuck. Hey Paul, glad to have you back though. Glad you're doing fine. 15's flipping bearish.
So I think if you
15
didn't get in
salary
on
play?
if you didn't get in on this seller play, but you got in, you could get in now on the flip.
My question is, would you enter the additional risk on the 15th seller, or will you wait for the 1 hour to make a wick and then come down? Because the 1 hour is about to close.
In 2 minutes.
Because the next one will certainly make a wick and retest that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean.
But this 1 hour could also just push down those last 2 minutes and hit the
Mhm.
TP.
And we're
I don't
still
know,
in.
that's
Well, I'm
like,
still-
it depends what you feel comfortable with. Like, I had one
Yeah.
trade break even, I'll take another one. I think gold's gonna be cleaner.
Wait, you took GJ?
Take to buy. No, I took gold sales and I got out at break even. It was my only trade. My bias was bullish, but I think there was like a clean setup for 10 pips. I just couldn't manage it. I wasn't there.
think.
I want this 1 hour close below. That's all I want here.
Me too. I would add. I think personally, I would add a second position, a second 50% position if the 1 hour closes below and then makes a top wick on that resistance and then flips bearish. I feel like that's the best play for me.
What's your bias for the day, Don? On GJ? You bearish or you
I'm
still
bearish
bullish
today,
or-
bullish for the week. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought that on the 15 or 30 minute first that this gonna be a fake out. Could still happen though.
Yeah, you had 2. Well, you can't have. It was kind of choppy here, right? I guess price is just
Yeah.
making lower low, lower highs. What people would say here. Boom, boom, boom. Lower lows me great here. So.
But today this might just look as this as well. It might just be ugly, like you
Yeah,
can't even trade at.
yeah.
So I think for gold, at least me, I'll take another trade now in like I think in a minute. But 1 hour on gold looks pretty clean. 30 minutes and 15 looks like
Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So just ignore that, I think.
Target today as long as we respect 1729. What's this depressing music going on here?
Looks like gold 1 hour is gonna stay below that range.
You mean GJ? 12
Gold.
seconds.
Gold's gonna close doji.
Oh yeah, gold too. Yes.
No bueno.
Yeah, stay below. Yeah, that's pretty trash. She just flipping though. That's pretty good. Okay. 15 kilos below. Nice.
Just need a little top wick. I think that'd be ideal. Top wick and then flip bearish.
Yep. Something like this. I think Sharif should have a Sharif. You have a. I'm guessing you're waiting for a retest, right?
Sharif is buying,
No,
says selling here.
I'm not trading. I'm not trading.
You're not trading today.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm going into a meeting in about a minute. Oh, actually, I'm going in now.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
luck, brother.
Good luck. Wait, where'd you guys meet? Paul and Skyline. Wait, where'd you guys come from? Wait, or Skyline. What was your name before you changed your name to Skyline Trading? Because you've been, I mean, I think if you've been in a chat before you came last week, if that makes sense. You had a different name or something. Because you were talking to the chat like you've been here for like 2-3 weeks or months, right? So, guessing you've been here for a while. Retro Q. Ah. The McLaren. No. You probably had a different Discord. Oh, I see. Okay, makes sense. That's pretty cool. Different Discord came over here. Alright. The 1 hour has closed bearish, guys. As long as we respect this high, which is our original stops, it's still valid for sells here, right? So, again, like this candle doesn't have a bottom wick. I think once you flip bearish should be fine, but we must respect this high for that to happen. But this candle's driving
dangerous.
pretty hard.
Getting a little dangerous here.
Yeah. It must. I was expecting it to flip at somewhat at this resistance or something. Can't went up a little too high.
You got a 1 hour close like this.
I mean, if you get
It would be a back-to-back trade, right? You wouldn't do that, but obviously that's a fake out then, right? Would you consider taking a buy to fill this range?
No, because my bias is bearish. I'll stay out the bias today.
Okay.
Yeah, unless the daily breaks the highs, like at 17, like 152 later on, I might take buys like above this resistance up here. Above like 152, 1800. Because if this hourly, you know, if I was in the first trade, I would have entered here. But this would have been a more painful trade probably, because my stop loss would have been here, right? My target would have been here. This would have hit stops on the open of the candle. So if I didn't enter the first trade, I'm being honest with you guys, I would have entered right there. That's a good trade. But I think yeah. So I got stopped out here. I got stopped out here with the $800 loss on a 10 lot trade. We managed risk, right? I never added a new position because I was waiting for this kind of flip, so I was that. But I think yeah, now what Carl said could be right. This could be like a 1 hour fake go here coming back into range. Phil's range.
That's a fuck you candle. That even after that 15-minute close with that huge wick, that was even, I think, a better entry. Imagine that. Imagine, I guess people got in on the sell like on top when that 1 hour closed below.
Yeah, because
you had no chance to manage this. Like this is a trade where you just get like stopped out. There's like no management on this. But on gold though, I don't know, man. This 1 hour close super weird. 30-minute has a salary play setup, but the 30-minute is super ugly. Like there's like 2 little resistances on the 30-minute. So the thing is like only if you get in the salary play, you only get like, I think it's somewhere here, like 8 pips.
Bro, is your dog okay, man?
Oh, can you hear him?
Yeah.
He's shit. He's mad because he can't be on the sofa. So it's in the floor.
I was like, noise?
He's complaining. He's like,
he over there moaning and having a tantrum.
That sounded funny.
My girlfriend's in France, and usually like he'd come to our bed and he just goes around me and he goes straight to my girlfriend, so she gives him everything. Like she pets it, she lets him come on the bed and stuff. She just goes around me like.
So is he
Now she's not there, like he
missing
can't
her?
get what he wants. I don't know. I think so. I'm more strict though. He's fine though. He's cool.
Yeah, this is a fake out here. This is a fake out. Resistance here. Support here, right? This is why our stop loss is here though, because if he broke the highs, we knew that price is gonna come up to fill this range here, right? I'm not taking those buys. I'll wait for buys above this resistance here, above 152, 100. Or I might not even take a trade for the rest of the day. Who knows? But let's see. But I'm glad we got on the first entry instead of that 1 hour closure, because we would have managed risk. We couldn't manage risk on that one, like Carlos said. It would have been a straight up 11 pip stop. So, save about 4 pips in that trade. Pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually adjust these lines here. There we go. That makes a lot more sense now. Broke the 1 hour highs, negative 714. Good morning, everyone. Let's get it. What's going on now, though? I like that entry coming in the chat. Some simple meal prep plans that break down simple receipts. Hey, you can send it to me, man. Come on.
I got you.
Yo, for a second, I thought Jeffrey said I close at 15-minute and enter a 1 hour target plane going up. I'm like, wow, you caught the buy sells. Got the buys there.
Go on gold, my brother. I have a question.
Yes.
See the 1 hour? It did still close above, right? It's not a cleanest one.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna go up. Yeah.
but oh, Jesus Christ, Wally, what the fuck? Give me.
Oh,
Yo, look at
he looks away from.
look at Carlos' hat.
Yeah, why is it like that?
Look at Carlos' hat. He's got
Sideways.
his hat to the side.
Oh, what's that?
Slim Shady.
Hey, this guy Carlos will look back and he's gonna miss a trade here.
Yeah.
Trade is good.
Dog is like, don't take the trade.
There is a 30-minute salary play, but I think the 1 hour was like closed above, kind of, right? Made a bottom wick to fill this wick, but now it's a bit late. 30-minute on gold is too ugly, man.
You have a
like,
you have a 15-minute
what is
salary play.
this? Like,
Yeah.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. From here to here, it's only 8 pips. You won't even get 10. So, anyways, that trade is. I have no more questions.
I think gold's going to be a little bit more waiting today. I think we're not going to get a clear move until maybe NYC open.
I think here's what's gonna happen here. So the 1 hour kind of closed above, right? So this, I mean, it's kind of in a very weird area where like, I'm not sure if this is the official close above, but it looks like it closed above. I think once you get a 15-minute starter play and you break this high, that's when price is gonna go, because the 1 hour is, you can look at the 1 hour now from that perspective. Like, okay, yeah, 1 hour close above, we should continue up on this 15-minute break of the highs. Like, I wouldn't be really worried about this just because the 1 hour closed above in this case. It's kind of like a different scenario in this case, if that makes sense, right? Whereas if the 1 hour didn't close above and I took a buy here, I'll be worried about this a lot more. But since 1 hour closed above, the chance of us going up is very high. Because you look at these counts, right? You look at these counts. All these counts here has, on a 1 hour time frame, has never closed above before. It closed above on 30 and 15, but on a 1 hour, it never closed above. Which is crazy, right? They're all wicks. So that's what makes it a bit different on this 1 hour candle. Thing is, man, I just took a trader. I don't know if I want to take a trade back to back here. I don't want to be you know. Carl put the hat shirt on.
This man changed his name. Look.
Silent Scalper Anonymous.
Is a trade like this? Gold sells now. Fibonacci 61.8.
Hey, you know who I know one person who wears hats exactly like that. But I'm not gonna mention their name.
Sells now.
I didn't got you got the 1 hour starter play buy too? Oh shit. Is it a cup and handle on gold? Oh my, okay, so let me tell you a funny story about this. Let me tell you a funny story about this, man.
You taught him that.
Let me tell you a funny story about this. Oh man. How did I check my stuff? How did I do this? Nope. Not it. Man, how do I do this? You know how you check your save charts? Is there a way you can do that? Here we go. Let me tell you a funny story about this. Gold Cup. Oh man, I used to trade exactly the same way, man. But me putting myself in your perspective, in that perspective when I used to trade like that, I wouldn't consider it one, man. I don't know. Not the teacup. Yeah.
Cup and handle trade is actually from, I'm not sure if any of you ever heard of Investors Business Daily. It was like the Wall Street Journal, and it basically back in the late 70s, early 80s, fashioned the cup and handle pattern of a trade. It was very successful, you know, at its time. But yeah, there is something called cup and handle.
No, yeah, I used to trade the exact same way. Honestly, man, all that is just like you have a handle, you have a cup, right? That's what you're expecting. All that is just a resistance here, support being created. That handle that you so-called handle is a range, right? So it's a range going in this area, and once you get a breakout above there, since price is bullish though, off of this structure, off the second half of the cup, the reason why when you want to break the highs, it makes the price push up. That's all that is, right? Looking at it from this perspective now. Yeah. You ready to
Never understood why everyone wants to categorize something like aesthetically, like Head and Shoulders, and I just never seen. Like what you just said between resistance and support. It's like it just makes so much more sense in terms of price action than making up like three-headed dragons and cups and shoulders. And
you would think it's that simple.
This is what Don explained right now. There's your cup, it breaks above, makes a retest of this support, and then pushes up higher.
No,
is that cup? It's just fucking price action.
The handle is just the range part of it. No, yeah.
Well, one thing a lot of people don't realize is that 40 years ago, 30 years ago, there were no charting software or anything like that. So people had to use visual patterns for people to see certain price actions, if you want to call it, in the market. There was no charting, there was no trading view, there was no MT4, there was none of that. And people actually charted pricing with a graph paper and putting little dots on the lines. So that kind of led to people being able to say, okay, if you see this pattern, XYZ may occur.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because there was none of the stuff that you're looking at now. There was that stuff in 1975, 1981. They didn't even
Oh,
have
yeah.
computers for the
It's
regular
probably
person.
easier to connect it with something like, you know,
Yeah.
cup,
Hey.
head and shoulders, salary plate, right? When you see it, you'll be like, oh shit, salary plate. You could call it like
Exactly.
hot dog, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. At the end, it's just like
Yeah,
price
Head
action.
and
have a
shoulders
good
play.
point here. Have a good point here. So you see this cup. You see this in this case, like people see this as a cup, right? So they'll see, oh yeah, here's the handle, and price should continue up. There's a reason why price didn't continue up this time, right? So if you always enter a cup, what's it called, the cup. In this case, you get caught in a fake out, or you get caught in a stopped out. You would have got stopped out here because price went down after, right? This wasn't the cup. You know why though? Because look, this is the hand, this is the cup, boom, and this is the handle right here. Hold on, let me try it. This is the handle right here, resistance, and this is a support. We never broke above that resistance. That's why price failed to do it, failed to continue up that time. So that's what determines the difference between price action and cut and these different patterns, right? Price action, you wait for things to close above. You know when it's gonna continue up or not. Whereas patterns, you're just predicting that it's gonna continue up or close above or do good stuff, right? That you're expecting. So that's when it you have that conflict between the two. Same thing as like anything else though. Head and shoulders, all that. It's just patterns. It's not nothing wrong using those patterns, but it's just using price action. You see if it's gonna actually break, continue above, or reject to continue down. Right? You see it. You don't just predict it. That's the difference.
This kid said, "Look up the 2 girls, 1 cup trade."
I saw that.
That sounds like a promising setup. Must be profitable.
Yeah. I think Cameron, you see from this perspective, I guess, right? The 15-minute time frame, you have a cup here, right? So again, like I'm waiting for a closure above here. That's just a resistance for price to continue up. And what that is on a cup and shoulders is just that the bullish part of it. This is what you'll want, right? And then price will continue up. It's all within the candles though. So then you look at that. You can look at it from this perspective too. You have I think you have a left shoulder here. You know, head at the right shoulder. Same shit. Market structure. And then you have a fib here too. 61.8 fib, right there, or 38.2. Continuation to the upside. You have a trend line. You have it here too. Boom. But why not just wait for price to continue up and close above, right? As simple as that. The great Elliot who made the Elliot wave was never profitable. I never went too deep into Elliot wave theory when I first started trading. I have a glimpse of it, of what it is, but I never went too deep in it. But Andre, I was gonna say earlier, the reason why you don't see it as that, like you say it's just more of like why people just use price action, it's because you never been through it though. You never been through the fibs stuff, right? So that's why it's just you'll never see it from that perspective.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
And it it just like doesn't make even more sense now that I trade off price action.
Yeah.
Like, why am I looking for like aesthetically like identifiable things? Like I'm not looking to identify head and shoulders or teacups or any of that. I'm looking for support, resistance, and market structure. So just even like just looking back at it, this doesn't make sense. Why are we comparing inanimate objects to trading? Just stop doing that, I think, and you might be a little bit easier to understand price action.
Do you think people came up with those names just for marketing and to sell? When you have like YouTube videos and it's like, oh, I have this one strategy, it's gonna give you a 500% like count return, like salary play, and then you see Don's big head on the thumbnail on the YouTube post and like 500% on one side and like salary play and shit. like people just coming up with names to get some like attention to sell something.
Yeah. Why do you not see gold going down to previous lows? On what time frame? On this 1 hour? I mean, I don't. Well, I do and I don't, right? Because like I don't know what's gonna happen in this area. I know that this is a range though, right? The resistance here, support here. So I think anything can happen in this range here, but I think if you were to break below here, then we can come down. But above here, price will continue up. You have the 15-minute starter play here. I think this might be a takeoff for price to continue up towards 735 here. Oh shit. Yep.
Look at the
1 hour is clean.
Yeah,
There was like two options: 1 hour, the close, and the flip of this current candle, and 30-minute
Yeah,
salary
yeah,
play.
yeah.
But the 30-minute I avoided
You know,
only
when I
because
was a
of
kid, I
this.
baked
There is like resistance. So I think right now, whatever you take, it's kind of late. You see this one.
That would be your 10 pips right
And
there.
this shit.
Bit of risk for you.
I always think, oh my god, no.
Alright.
But he's good, yeah.
There's gonna be more trades. Might not be today, but for the week.
Look at GJ.
Bro, this candle, you think if this flips bearish? So this 50-minute
Oh
salary play?
man, I don't want.
Oh,
I'm
my
not
brother.
gonna. I think I'm done with GJ today. I think. Man,
Okay,
we're breaking that
I
low
believe
the
of
third
that.
time.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I think you won't have another trade today. I think
Good
we're
news
gonna
was
be
I
actually done.
expecting 200k. I think you got it this morning.
So only
That's a
trade
good thing.
was the GJ trade.
Yeah, I think he wrote a message saying you can forecast this in.
Yep. Could be right. Let me check my moments. My favorite time of the day, guys, is not checking my charts, it's checking my moments. On NBA top.
I'd always open that evaluate market just to
No.
see what's my account value and if I am in profit or not. I'd be like, Bro, remember when we
Carlo
wanted
might-
to do the challenge together? For cool cards, all cards together were $460. All of them together, bro. Jesus Christ.
Carlo, my dad bought a bunch of NFT cards over the weekend.
Yeah? Is he watching UFC? Is he watching UFC?
Is he or do I?
No, he. You don't really watch it, do you? Think
No,
you
not
asked
so much.
already.
He's been into basketball forever though. So I put my brother on NFT, and then my brother put my dad on NFT. My dad like called me. He's just like, "Hey, have you heard about these digital playing cards?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay, it's getting out there.
Yeah, he bought
there
like 10
was,
cards.
That UFC flow thing when it comes out. There was this guy Hamza Chimaev. He had 3 fights in the UFC. They lasted like, I don't know, 4 minutes altogether. Amazing, like rising star, bro. And now he said he's retiring because he got affected by COVID, and then later, like a few months, he started spitting blood and shit. Can't believe that. I think it's fake, but I think he's gonna come back. He's too good to just give up.
I think what Gerby said is right though. Like 98% of MTs will fail because it gets too congested, man. Like even when it comes to like a specific genre, like even NBA Top Shot, like it's gonna get so congested because I think the only ones that will be in a game long term is your top 50 players of all time. LeBron's, Tim Duncan's, you know, Jordan's, Kobe's, Giannis, Stephen Curry maybe, right? Like guys are already established. I don't know. It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get way too congested as more things get released. Not enough demand for it. It's gonna kind of even out, and it's gonna kind of die down a little bit. And the only players that will have the demand will be the players that, the top 50 players. Like UFC too, like I feel like it's same shit though, because when UFC opens up, everyone from Top Shot's gonna go over to UFC, and eventually everything else will open up. NHL, MLB, soccer, and you have like Star Wars, Disney, like everything out there will have an NFT. Taco Bell even has one right now. Like it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get too congested, and it's gonna get to a point where it'll be mostly about the community, that they create with the NFT. You know, like I think Carl, you mentioned it when they had the royalties, like when artists come up with royalties for songs with the NFTs. Like, you know, for example, you buy a
Gary Vee talked about that.
yeah, you buy a NFT, you get their song, and then as you sell the NFT, the artist gets the royalty for that as well. So it's gonna get to a point where it comes down to that, and those are the ones that are gonna survive long term. But I think Gary Vee is right though. Like 90% of NFTs will die down and it will crash. Not the whole idea of NFT, but just companies.
It's gonna be also like going up and down in value. You see it with the NBA Top Shot. I do think though everything you get now from those cards that are legendary is still gonna be more valuable than any other CC card. Not if it's like LeBron or LaMelo or something, but I think you can't really go wrong buying a Series 1 card or Series 2 legendary or something like that. But that thing with the artist, yeah, he thinks it's like, I mean, he's usually right? He was right about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Now he's talking about this, that it's gonna be like, this is the new internet thing. Nobody really knows about it yet.
Yeah.
Everybody's skeptic, and like he was running his dad's wine business or library, he was running Google ads for like cents, literally. And he built the business up to like 60 million. So I don't know, man. I trust him.
Hey, also, like you talk about the Series 1, Series 2, I think so too. But then again, it's gonna get to the point where people, I mean, you can have a 1 of 1 card, but no one was gonna want it. You can have like a 1 of 50 Series 1 card, like 50 LEs. No one's gonna want it. Although it's limited, right? It depends on just the demand and who the player is, I guess, as well.
It's also like, I think the NFT thing is gonna be like much more younger, like audience. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like you got men that are 50, 60 years old.
My mom's not gonna understand what NFT is, and she never will.
Yeah, but let's say like someone who's younger, like I'm not into basketball at all, but someone who's younger, he won't be a huge fan of, I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal or whatever, because he never watched him play except on YouTube. His stars are like Anthony Edwards, LaMelo now. You know, those rookies that are being hyped and stuff. So those card values probably going up.
I agree with that. Also, you asked yourself too, like a lot of players from like the 90s and 80s, who do you remember now? If you grew up in that era, right? There's a lot of players, obviously. There's a lot of Devin Bookers. There's a lot of Chris Paul. Oh, not Chris Paul actually. There's a lot of LaMelo Balls. There's a lot of Zion Williamsons. But how many of them do you remember now? The Jordans, the Patrick Ewings, like top 50 players, right? That's what you remember now. So I think that if you have those type of cards, even when it comes to sports cards, not even NFT cards, just like actual sports cards, those are the ones that are gonna last long term. It's gonna hold the value. Whereas you get a fucking De'Aaron Fox card, like sure he's cool now, but in 10, 20 years, you know, he's gonna be he's not gonna be a top 50 player. Also, it is gambling too with rookies too. It is gambling because you're never gonna know when a rookie's gonna get injured or not. Because a rookie hasn't established shit yet, right? Even the LaMelo Ball, as hyped as he is right now, he's definitely not a top 50 player of all time.
Obviously.
And if you think he is, you're probably delusional. You're probably delusional. Yeah, he's gonna have to win some. Like even like Stephen Curry, like we don't know if he's a top 50 player right now. Right?
Whoa. Cap.
Okay, actually, he has two wings. True. Okay, for example, like Giannis, we don't know he's gonna be a top 50 player. He needs to win a ring.
Yeah,
first.
he doesn't. He has no rings, but I mean, Curry's got unanimous MVP, multiple MVPs, multiple rings, greatest shooter.
I was wrong about that.
I got him top 20, but I'm a Curry fan, so that's different.
How many years has Curry been in the league?
Curry's old. He's mid 32 or something like that. He's been in the league for a while.
14 years, 13 years.
Yeah, 8-9 years there. Top 50. That's still debatable. I think
I think he's got it because the amount of
of
records
all time,
he's got.
top 50.
Yeah, he's got so many records already. I mean,
Curry's not top 5. Stop.
no, not
Stop.
top 5.
Stop. Curry's not top 5, man.
Top 50. I'm not sure. No.
I think he's finishing top 20 if he continues at the pace that he's at right now. He'll finish top 20 for sure.
Top 30,
But-
yeah. Yeah, I see it, yeah. I think Luka has potential, but he needs to win a ring. He needs to carry the Mavericks to the championship, and then he'll be the talks of it. Until
Luka's a
then, like,
dog.
just no, man. He can get injured tomorrow. He could be a Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose could have been potentially be a top 50 player. This guy got injured. You know.
Luka's a dog, man. He's got a lot of potential.
Let me change today's topic to GJ, gold, sports cards.
Sports cards are, I mean, I feel like a lot of traders are into cards and NFTs and cryptos. Like, it's all kind of one community, like
nah, traders aren't
little branches.
A lot of traders aren't cultural, man. They're not cultural. To NBA
think so?
No. They're more of like, they need the Lambos, and then that's it. That's all they care about. The cars, traders.
Man,
work-
I'd
working
rather
out
buy a
and cars.
Charizard. I'd rather buy a Charizard than a Lambo, bro. Those things are sick.
Nah, man. A lot of traders are boring, man. They're just so
Yeah.
boring. I'm being honest. They're good
I don't
traders,
really
but
like
they're boring.
cars.
Cars?
Yeah.
Same.
I have a Honda Civic, and I kind of want a Tesla in like a year or two, but that's really it.
Yeah. If I have a car, I'll have the same one. Tesla. That's what I want. He changed the whole game position, top 5. Yeah, but there was like, you had who was it back in the day? Yeah, who else was a good shooter back in the day?
Steve Price,
Larry Bird.
Mike Price. Yeah, Larry Bird, obviously. Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
The guy that played for the guy that played for Indiana.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, Reggie Miller. Do you guys have a special community? No. I actually deleted my chat at 4K members. Like this free channel, we had a chat for it at 4K. I deleted it because it's got a whole lot. It's so toxic and people just talking off their heads. So I deleted that, but I might start one up again with moderators this time at 2K. Once you get to 2K subscribers on this free channel, the channel, not the chat, then I'll open up a chat. But yeah. This one I send like signals every now and then. I think this channel's on like a 2-3 winning streak here or something. I haven't lost a trade I gave out on this channel yet, but yeah. We have communities for the paid channels though, but I don't want to get too much into that. Those guys didn't change the game, change the defense, change the offense. Hang on, can you take a look at this style on EJ before it was before you took your trade? Sure. Of course, man. One and 30-minute close below support. Oh yeah, this is a good trade. I saw this. Yeah, you entered on a 15-minute, or you entered this is the same entry I had. Managers in 5-minute time for close 3% when the 5-minute candle closed bullish and the next candle pushed down first at 1.5 pips, closed another 50% candle. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. He closed when the 15-minute candle closed bullish. Yeah. Something I should take more advantage of, but that's fine. And then price continue up here, I guess, right? That's what happened. Should have not entered the trade is a 15-minute candle and no wick to the top. Managed to trade very well. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, I would take a trade again though. That's the thing. Like that was a good trade for me. That was a perfect trade. Everything was perfect. I'll take it again. I just wish I would have managed risk on the 15-minute a bit better. Like I would have closed half right here once he broke that high instead of over here once he closed in the range. I mean, I would have saved an extra 3 pips, so would have overall 4 pip loss in that trade. Closing half. That's fine though. Still manage risk though. That's a good trade, man. Sandian, you got a chart here as well. Ooh, what's this? gold or GA. Nice. Yeah, these are clean buys. Looking left, this is pretty clean traffic you have here. And then you have resistance here. Yeah. Resistance here as well. Broke above. 1 hour close. This one closed doji. This one will continue up before breaking that low. Should be valid. What about mentor support? The lashes are free. You have it right here. Free support. Trying to stop blowing these accounts. Well, the first thing you gotta do is get rid of the head and the head and shoulders, the cup. Get rid of the cup. Yeah, I haven't had a clean trade on the stream in a while. Like a clean trade. It felt like the runner hidden break even. Just a clean TP. Boom. I think it's been a week. Because markets were very choppy last week. And this week, I'm expecting another choppy week. I don't think it's going to be a very clean week this week. Unless, or for gold at least, it's going to be very choppy. GJ is not bad. But not as ideal. I think the 30-minute create support here on gold, RGJ. This is a fake out. It's a good end. It's not bad of an entry. You must respect this low if you want to drive up towards this resistance. Maybe a 15-minute closure above this resistance here would be ideal bias to price to push up. Did you ever feel like quitting trade when you're blowing accounts? Yeah, I have 100%. But I think that was when I didn't really figure out what I wanted to do trading yet. I just wanted to trade just because I saw other people trade, right? Until I actually fell in love with the game, fell in love with what trading was as a what's it called? As a lifestyle. That's when it changed the whole mindset for me of trading. Because at first I was in just for the money. I'm being honest. I was in just for the money. And I tell people that, right? I tell people that, like, if you're in a game for the money, you shouldn't be trading, right? Because I've been in those footsteps as well. I've been in the same footsteps you've been in when I first started. I know to make a change, you must change that mindset. You can't just be in this game for just money. You would kill yourself in this game just for money. You'd be chasing money every single day. You'd be waking up and expecting to make money every single day when it's not going to happen. Like when I wake up in the morning, I don't expect to make money or I don't expect to lose money. It's just I wake up and if it's something, then there's something. If there's nothing, then there's nothing. Like, who wakes up and says, oh, I'm gonna make some money today trading FX? No, man. That's the wrong mindset I have. You're not. Making money today is not the goal, man. Like, making money long term is the goal. Like, making money, doing this, like, trying to figure out something that lasts for the next, like, couple of years, a plan. That's where your goal is. So you're treating like a game in a way? A game? Kinda, I'll say. Kinda. Well, not really. No. I should know. No. Not a game. Treat it as a job. Treat it as a job. People don't see trading as... People want to quit trading or quit their job for trading when they can't. Like, it's the same rules apply. You wake up at the same time every day. You trade the same time every day. You hop off. Like, that's how you get consistent. You don't just trade whenever you want, although it's a 24/7 market. I mean, you could, right? But it's not gonna last very long, man. I guarantee you. You post your screenshots on Instagram. You post your profits, and the next day, you blow an account. Not driving nuggets. Yeah, I just see myself like when people ask like certain questions, I just see myself in that situation, like when I was in that situation. You send me a chart, I can relate to your strategy. I can relate to it. I might not do it, but I can relate to it. Like I can always relate. I can't stop blowing accounts. The first step is, man, change your name to winning trader. That's the first step, not losing trader. Change your name, and then everything else will kind of come naturally. Drake, how these guys do it? Nah, that's not the right answer. I think trade your own way, but just make sure you stick with that plan every single day, man. Like sometimes when people talk about trading, it's not blowing accounts. It's not really about their strategy. It's more about their mentality and where they're at.
You know who's missing from the stream?
Yo, who?
You got one chance to guess. My friend next to me is like, Don. He doesn't even know who you are. He's like, Don's missing. No, he's not. He's streaming.
I know his name.
Who's missing
in
from
the chat?
One chance. One
Say
chance. The person that's missing the last few streams from the
Bryce?
chat.
Tin Man?
No, Alexandro Bella.
Oh, where is he?
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah.
You need
To-
be like, hi everybody, God bless. I hope you stay healthy, you and your family.
Hey, and Samurai.
Love you all. Peace and
Samurai,
love.
we're not gonna mention that guy's name. We don't know who that is.
Good day off. He loves you, bro.
Samurai, you love him?
No, I don't. I
Hey,
told him that to his face.
hey, this is like talking politics. We're done here. Next.
Samurai says, not my type.
Next.
Yeah, my type, brother.
Do you suggest trading US30 with small account and small lots? The question is, have you looked at US30 enough for you to trade it? Not should you do this, should you do that. Have you done it yet? Have you experienced US30 for a consecutive amount of months yet? In order for you to be comfortable trading it, right? I think once you figure that out, once you figure if it's the right pair for you, the right session, then by all means go ahead, because US30, it moves your New York session. So if you could every day wake up at the same time every day, trade the same time every day at that specific New York session time, then by all means go ahead, try it. But if you can't do that, then that's not the pair for you, because you're gonna be waking up during Asian, during London, whatever time you wake up at, right? So make sure it matches your time and matches your schedule. Because you're not gonna be wanting to trade US30 during the London session or during Asian session, right? NYSE moves it.
No.
And then now you can start building up the rest of the story. We're on the lot sizes and the account sizes, right? You need to risk a certain percentage. So you need to kind of figure out how your story moves, how are the points versus the pips, you know, how are the ranges, how volatile it is. And if it matches your account, then go ahead, try it out. But I'll say backtest it. By backtesting, I mean wake up every day at the same time every day and look at that pair for 3 hours every single day. You know, I'm being honest here, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that meant to be like, yeah, go get your bag, you know, go get your bag. What the fuck does that mean? Go get your bag, man. Like, you know, people nowadays get inspired by a quote that says, get your bag, and there's a bunch of money on like the Instagram picture. Get in your bag, or, you know, whatever it is. Don, I'm expecting an algo week. Do you agree? No, not really. It will be alright week. Wouldn't be an algo week, but last week was an algo week though. I wasn't wrong about that, right? Last week was an algo week because we had this range. We had a lot more range last week. You had this, right? Since last week kind of came up, right? Boom, came up. Now we only have this. So it gets very choppy. We might get an algo day though, not an algo week. Let's see. Appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, ask all the questions you want. Yeah, risk management is a strategy in itself. I agree with that. That's true. Risk management is everything, man. It's everything. Like, although that first trade, like, we manage risk. We saved, like, what, 4 pips? I mean, people look at, oh, 4 pips, what is that? That's a lot. You know, that's a lot. Because 4 pips can be anything. That range could be a 30 pip range, a 50 pip range. Who knows, right? And we would have saved like 20 pips out of that range. So it doesn't really matter about the pips. It's more about just managing risk in general. Ooh, Cameron Lewis on a chart. I'm a bit interested in this chart. I wonder what this is. Is it a cup? Is it head and shoulders? Is it knees and toes? Let's see. Oh, it's a fib. Okay. Fib with the EMA mustard and lettuce. EMA going up. Got the little wires to connect the 2 wires together to make it one nice little wire that flows the energy through the lines. Gold 1 hour time frame. So I think okay, I'm putting myself in your perspective. You drew a fib from it's from here to here, right? I'm guessing here to here. And then you're expecting price to wait, if you're looking for a buy, shouldn't you draw a fib from here to here? I'm putting myself in your perspective, right? This is like a 23-point retracement. Whatever this is, but you're expecting price to continue up to tap this resistance, then retest this, and then continue up again. Or you're expecting a sell to continue down. Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, you're kind of just predicting the future. It's something that you don't want to do in a game of FX. It's an ego thing too, but you don't want to be predicting, right? You don't want to be predicting. You don't want to be guessing. Where's the next top? Where's the next bottom? You know, you don't want to be doing that. You just want to kind of follow the flow of the actual price. For example, if I'm looking for sells, I'll wait for this support to get broken, because I'm looking for sells to come down to fill this range here. Boom. If I'm looking for buys, then I'll wait for this resistance to break, and I'll try to catch whatever clean traffic is looking left. Right? This is a range. I'll try to avoid this. That's from my perspective. From your perspective, even if I were to use fibs, like, this still wouldn't make sense to me, because I don't know what you're looking for. You're looking for a sell or buy. I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure what you're looking for. You gotta explain that to me. Mustard and lettuce, that's a market maker method. Hey, I'll show you the market maker method. Hold on. Okay, I'll show you. I have this binder is when I first started trading FX. These are notes I've had. Let's see, market maker. Oh, look what you got over here, man. Look what you got over here. And this is true shit, guys. Like, I've been through a lot of strategies, man. Like, I have notes though to that day. Look at this. Steve Morrow, day 1. What does that say? Market maker method. Or how to beat the market maker. How to beat the market maker. So beginning of week, Sunday to Monday, beginning of the day, 5 p.m. New York, beginning of session, end session. Like, I had notes, man. And look at this. I know you guys know what this is if you guys know what market maker is. This is your daily setup, apparently. Price pushes up, whipsaws you out, fakes you out, breaks the highs, stop hunts, things down, 8 a.m. opening, three pushes to the downside, W formed bottom, continue back up for Friday. Like, I've been through all that stuff, man. That's how I can relate to people. You know, my eyes still bleeding. What would be the best pair for beginner trading? Your opinion? A pair that's not too volatile, not too slow. I'll say like GJ, or GJ would be, or your JPY would be good for you. But honestly, all pairs are the same, man. All pairs are the same as long as you manage risk. Complete bullshit M's and W's. Hey, I'm not saying it's bullshit, right? But and then they said that every day during the 8 a.m. opening or 8 p.m. candle, there's gonna be a spike. I'm like, oh, there is a spike, but that's because you have the NY opening. That's all that was. Right? Like this is what they'll say. One bottom, 2 bottom, 3 bottom. After Friday, it'll be like this. Boom, boom, boom. After it'll start ranging this area. And then next week, boom. You know, like it's all patterns. It's all predicting. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started streaming, I was kind of not shitting on people who trade like that, but I had kind of ego in me to be like, why are you trading like that, you know? But now I just kind of adapt to it. I'm just I kind of see me in their shoes. So I mean, a lot of other streamers just fucking shit on you, right? They just laugh at your whatever your strategy. What else I got here? Oh, look at this. What is this? PRZ levels, price reversal zones, Fibonacci's, market structure, highs and lows, price action, right? And then you have oh, you guys know what this is? This is familiar, isn't it? Jeez. What else you got here? Look for double confirmations. Harmonic method. 3 touches on trendline. Buy, sell. I wrote that down. Wait for 3 touches on trendline and then you buy and sell. Don't break support. Oh man. If a count doesn't go over, it's the same direction. What does that even mean? And by the way, that Steve Morrow course was like 30 hours. A 30-hour course, man. But you had to take best taking notes. No, I promise you I didn't. Like I didn't take notes till FX. Like this, at least. I wasn't that great in school, man. I was not that great in school. Yeah, man, like look back at your notes, guys. Like look back at your iPhone, your screenshots, your old notes. You see a lot of stuff that you did in day one where you don't do anymore. And the growth, it's all growth. Vector candles V3, 3 strikes higher low, WM 3 levels of rise, 3 levels of fall, end of day in consolidation. Pins, hammers, timings. Jesus. What is this? Oh my god, now I got into this then after. I got into this. Look at this. It's flipped, but it says Ichimoku Basics. Yeah. I'll forever keep these notes. Just look back at them. Oh, gold continue up here. Ooh. 1% closer above the range. Carlo, we're still here? Carlo Daggy. Is Pikachu Trader him?
Pikachu trader.
Who's that? Is that Carlo?
I think so.
That's Carlo, probably, right?
Yeah, it's
Skytrain, you know, WSA, man, you know, man. I was actually gonna pay for his course, in-person course. Like, imagine, it was like what, 2K to learn about price action and learn about market structure. Like, learn about this. So like, I'm not shit on a guy, but this is what you learn pretty much. This is the end test, I think, right? Yeah. Figure out what these are. Higher low, lower low, or higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. A+. You are a successful trader. Hey, I look up to that guy though. Not from training perspective, but from just like the grind and everything that he's done, and for the community at least. I think he's like the LeBron of the, or just the Stephen Curry of the FX community, because he's changed the game. Everyone's selling courses now.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
The boy, McLaren boy, Lamborghini, Lamborghini
Okay.
boy, GT3 RS
Yeah.
boy. What's a good focus for beginner traders? What the fuck is a beginner trader? Alright. Breakout swing trades, etc. Again, like, what is a beginning trader, right? You gotta start at some point. It depends on what you kinda wanna learn though. Price action. Price action. I'll say avoid all any carriers you can as possible. That's just me though. I might be biased, right? Because that's what I do now. But someone else's strategy could be working as well. Just count whatever you want to do, and whatever works for you. But I'll never say like my strategy is the best thing ever, or my thing is the best thing ever. You know, there's different ways people trade out there, different methods, different strategies, and you can do whatever you want to do. Just make sure the mentor, whoever your mentor is consistent, and it shows you a lot of transparency, and does what he actually preaches. Yeah, Carlos right. It might not be a trade for the rest of the day. Thanks for your info today, Don. I gotta sit in some lectures. Now I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, man. Take it easy. Have a great lecture. Don't fall asleep. If you guys are new here, send me a chart right now. And then in a couple months, come back to the stream. And go back to the part where you sent the chart. Or just save the chart. Whatever you want to do. What time does NY session open? I'm confused. 8 a.m. Eastern. Right? I gotta change the clock.
He's probably confused about the difference between the New York session and the New York Stock Exchange.
Or maybe he might be confused about the time zone change. It doesn't change anything.
No,
Daylight savings.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, that he was wondering time between the New York session and the stock market session.
Yeah.
we had news last night? No. Galen, Alan, is this a new chart? Is this what I asked for? Or is this your experience already? This is a 1 minute chart. Okay, you might be new. 1 minute chart. Boston? Yeah, I think this is a good Boston area. Boston. BOS, don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it means break of structure. If I'm guessing, right, put myself in that perspective again. Or level of resistance in this case. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll label the chart a bit more. Guy explains to me what you kind of see here. This is a great buy though. I mean, what the question is, when's your TP? How are you gonna TP? How are you gonna manage your risk? How are you gonna manage your stops? How are you gonna manage your stop loss? Like, that's what changes you as a trader, not just the trade itself, right? Order blocks? Okay, I see here. I see. See, order blocks something I never really touched up on when I was a new trader, so I kind of don't have a background on it. I'm talking like I have a fucking background on different types of trading styles and methods. I graduated from Fibonacci University when I was 16. Graduated from order block University later on. I continue on my success of Ichimoku. And now I'm with price action. Doing my 7th year in trading. Yeah, break a structure. I see. Is that a new chart? Are you a new trader? Try University. This is a pretty valuable stream. A lot of a lot of good questions we got here today. What else do I have? I think I have I don't know if I have it here. I might have my phone, but there's a point in my time where I traded news, and that's how I traded as well. So I might have notes though, but no, I don't got notes. I don't got notes. Damn. Just under a year into it, but only just implemented the strategy since around October time. I see. Well, whatever you're doing, man, just continue to do whatever you do every day. Continue to follow that plan that you have, right? But or that strategy, whatever it is, like this, right? Look for swing trades every day. That's all that is. Well, I think gold wants to break back into the range here. Very weird day today, like I said. Very shady day. Range day. What's an order block strategy? So basically, from that perspective, I mean, I don't know much about it, but it's basically you trying to figure out when the market maker wants to stop other people, other retail traders out, so then you get in once people get stopped out. How do you know that? Well, it's a bunch of prediction. Like this right here could be an order block. Fuck, man, all that happened here was price failed to close above this range here. That's all that was. Alright. That's natural effects. I've actually considered them when I first started trading, but just like another McLaren trader, right? I can trade them though. I can trade like them. I can trade exactly like them. I'll show you. Let's see. Let's go on a round chart here. Let's go on EJ, right? This would be them. This is how they'll probably trade. So they love the 4 hours for some reason. The 4 hour time frame because it has a good mix of time frames. So I think we're on a strong bullish trend, which means he's looking for sells here. So How you gonna look for sells here? Let's see. Perfect. That's a good area where you can look for sells at, right? You have something like this up on your screen. And then maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. There's a strong resistance going across like so. And then they'll probably be taking a sell somewhere here off the fact that there should be a fib retracement. You'll see something like this. This will give you a 61.8 retracement. Then you're expecting price to continue push down here, right? Towards this support that's down here from like 2012. This is the chart. Am I not wrong? You know, like I trade like them before. That's the thing. That's how I kind of know. But fuck, man, I don't know. Ooh, 1 hour flipped. 1 hour closed bullish here. Oh, that 1 hour is clean on gold. 1 hour closed above the resistance here, and this kind of came down and create a lower wick. Tap that amount of support without breaking the previous kind of lows, and then now it's gonna flip bullish to continue up towards 1735 here. You should see the SAR get tapped. Andre, you in this?
No, I saw it though. I was looking at it. I gotta leave in like 5 minutes. It's the only reason I stayed out. The 1 hour is clean though. Only thing I noticed was maybe some resistance here. 1732.
Good point. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Minor
Oh,
one.
Premier, you don't trade on your phone?
You're talking to Don or me?
I was talking to you.
Yeah, no, I trade on my phone. I trade on my phone as of now. I used to trade through Awanda on the computer, but I recently just switched brokers to Trader's Domain.
Well, you enter on your phone, right? But you analyze on your computer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
There you go. That's what.
Yeah, definitely. There's a
Yes, ma'am.
there's a huge difference between the two.
Yeah, definitely.
Cirx or what is it? Nuke. Who do you have as a broker?
What's his name? Osprey FX.
Nice. Okay.
That was Jimmy's old broker. Where is Jimmy?
If you got into those gold buys,
No.
like now is a good time to move your stops to break even.
Oh, they're asking me.
You don't think so?
I thought you asked me that. Like that game buys.
No. I was just saying if you did, now's a good time to move stops to break even.
Yeah.
We tapped that resistance at 1732, 10 pips in the bag. I mean, I would have closed full by now, but
I wasn't really I'm not really looking forward to taking any more trades for a day. I'm just kind of gonna call it a day if I want like a small loss. Yeah. Just chilling. Are you waiting for the setup on gold? If your entry would have been this, if you would have entered, it would have been either this entry, this one over here, or 2, the 15-minute start play, which happened earlier, or 3, this one right here. So this would have been the very last one because I'm anticipating this count to just drop up to tap 1735 here.
gold was tough. There was no real good stop loss that was under 20 pips. Like 15-minute stop loss on the current candle was 20 pips, and that was obviously pretty aggressive.
This was a bad trade though. This wasn't bad. Last one was pretty good. GJ is a trash today. GJ is garbage.
Actually about to bounce. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, man.
Good session.
I I catch you
Don,
during
I'll
a
see you at like
workout.
what, like 10:15 or something.
Yeah.
Later, man.
Leg day.
Yeah, I'll give you a
Peace out.
shout. Let you know when I'm back.
Yeah.
Have a great day, man.
We are started like that? Yeah, I mean, a lot of traders started like that. Especially me. No email crossover on that. Oh, man. Marcos, you looking for more trades today or no, you're done?
No, I'm done. Took 2. I don't really like going past 2 because then I start shitting my pants.
Yeah. Especially on days when it's not algo days. Like, you just kind of want to just
Yeah,
win one or two
exactly.
trades.
Gold trade looked good. I looked at it on paper, did the analysis, but wasn't really comfortable. I don't really like entering on higher time frames like that on gold.
Yeah.
Good trade though. Looks like whoever's in it caught 10-20 pips.
Yep. Risk-free trade too. We
Yep.
should continue up there. There's like no trap. There's like a minor traffic level here. Very minor. Like it should break through. You're looking at this candle.
Mm.
Can continue up, man.
Yeah, NYSE in 20 minutes. That 30-minute candle might take it all the way up to 1740.
Ooh. Yeah. If we close above there.
Mm.
Let's watch this tap target. Congrats on I caught it. I don't know what to post today. $20-year trade. Do it with Sean's British accent. I couldn't, man. I don't know how to do the British accent. So if you get closure here, yeah. Come on, closer. Rejection to the upside.
The upside. They always say that. The upside.
The upside. I don't know. Like I feel like they're better marketers than like whoever has the UK accent are usually the better marketers.
They get that instant credibility.
Yeah. They sound brilliant because they're from the UK.
Yeah. The way they do the charts, I mean, I don't know. I've seen a couple of them, no names, but it seems like it's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Just give it some breathing room.
Yeah, I need to bring a room. No, man, like it's fuck. That's the worst one. That's the funniest one actually. When people say they need to bring a room on a trade. Hit my stop. I just adjust it. Hit my stop. I just adjust it. I need a lot of bring room for this trade.
Yeah.
But when it plays out and if it, it respects your breeder room, then fuck, they're happy as they're very happy.
No EMA crossover on the 61.8 fib. Oh boy.
Gold wants to continue up here. I think GJ on the 1 hour attack from closed bullish after creating support as well. This range should get filled once it flips bullish here. But overall, I'm done for a day. This range is also very messy. I'll wait for a break above 152-100 levels for clean buys going up. Until then, there's no trade. Same thing for gold. I kind of missed this entry. This one would hit break even actually if I would have entered. So I'm fine with that. We secured 10 pips there. But guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna continue on tomorrow because it is kind of done. Didn't expect much today. Don't expect much for the week. But let's see how tomorrow goes. All right, peace and love. Thanks for showing up today. Hopefully you guys had profitable days. If you didn't, hope you guys had very well done manageable days.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Catch you
Later.
guys Monday.
Peace
Sorry,
out.
Tuesday. Why is this music so depressing? This music sounds dead. I'm very happy to sound that and stream off. There we go.